Hey everybody!
Hello everybody, welcome back.
Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody is having a fabulous beginning to their week.
Mhm. Despite what may be going on where you're living, where we are living, there is something that is definitely happening. Now, if you're just joining us, welcome to our channel, Dustin and Michelle Resell. We're full-time resellers, and we love what we do, so we have this YouTube channel about it. Now, we usually go live on Tuesday and talk about something reselling, to help you with your own business. But today, we're not going to be talking about the Tupperware and action figures to be like on
And blow molds.
and blow molds to be on the lookout for. We are talking about something that is hitting very close to home, and that is the sightings of these New Jersey drones.
Yeah.
And these drones on the East Coast that are, starting to balloon even into the Midwest.
Yeah. So Dustin and I don't live far from Piccadilly Arsenal. I always say it wrong, but it's a place of interest. It's a place that people would want to know about and it's a safety risk for everybody around. So
yeah, I mean, there's not only the Piccadilly Arsenal, but many other airspaces have been affected. Airports and things like that. The Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio was just shut down recently because of a very large influx of these flying drones.
And that's a new thing because generally speaking, they've been staying on the East Coast. So I would say that is concerning maybe?
Yeah, I mean, in this volume, I suppose this has been going on for quite a long time, not only in the past couple of months, but we haven't been seeing these large drones, right? Now, we want to show you actually like 4 or 5 clips that we have captured in the past couple of days on our own.
Which was our inspiration for having the show for you guys, because this is our backyard.
Yeah. And literally one is coming from our backyard. So you're going to see that. But first, we want to show you a couple of things. Now, we went to the movies the other night in Rockaway.
We saw Wicked. It was date night.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
It was.
We were pretty spoiled that we saw it on Broadway maybe just last summer.
Yeah.
Amazing show. And we went to go see the movie just to check it out. And
3D, of course.
Yeah, 3D. It was once again an amazing spectacle visually. And when we came out,
so when we came out, we were all eyes looking around.
Yeah, and it was dark, and we're like, hey, we're in Rockaway. There's been a lot of sightings, so we looked up, and right when I got outside, I should have my camera ready, honestly, because we saw right over the building. And you'll see here, but in this first clip, we're going to show you actually what we believe to be. Well, you check it out, and we're just going to sort of narrate it here because we want to show you that,
almost look like these two things are going to collide right here. Holy crap.
Very subjective.
Right.
They're very close to each other.
A couple of lights there. Well, we are also next to the Newark Airport and perhaps JFK.
You see how low it is?
Yeah. Now, these two objects are sort of, one looks like it's descending to the airport, and one looks like it's ascending. So we believe these two to be airplanes. Now, keep that in mind.
Honestly, it looks like 2 airplanes, one ascending, one descending.
Yeah.
Now they're in a straight diagonal line.
Right.
Now, we're going to see in this next clip here the same exact building and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is a little bit different, okay? This is not, say, a plane leaving from the airport and we're taking off here. So this is a little bit different. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
So this was actually about a minute or so before. So right below the building, you see a slow moving object from right to left. And you'll see another airplane on the top left there.
Mm-hmm. See how one's flying lower because they can't fly as high
as the plane, this guy up to the right.
Yeah.
And then the thing moving from the right to the left, almost below it now.
Yeah. The lights.
Now you see in the clip beforehand, you saw that the plane that was descending to the airport is going
down.
More diagonal direction. Now this is going straight across. It's much brighter and much lighter.
And slower moving right there.
It also looks like it.
It's definitely a plane. You can tell by the way it's blinking.
Very strange. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Have you seen these yourselves? What are your experiences with this? What do you think they are?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Who do you think they're being manned by?
I know.
I mean, we have, everything right now is about speculation. There are not a whole lot of facts except for what you see. We're not getting a lot of answers, from government officials and things like that. And,
Can I just say one thing real
yeah.
quick? There's one thing going on right now that is like really, I'm a sentimental person, I guess, but I feel like I don't know, I don't want to not cry, but I feel like it's a bipartisan problem. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a Republican, it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat. Like, it's scary over here, and I feel emotional about it. And and what's most frustrating is that a lot of like our really high-powered officials out here, governors and sheriffs, are seeing this crazy stuff like we are, and they're telling us that don't believe your eyes is quote unquote what specifically was said to us. So sorry if I get emotional about it, but it's a little disconcerting.
Well, it is. It's hard to have your officials say either don't believe it or we don't know. I mean, that's even scarier. That's just as scary. We don't know what's going on. But we can go into speculation. We're gonna maybe go over some who's and what's and whys about this, and we want to know what you guys think. Please let us know in the comments. In the live chat here.
Does anybody have
hit the like button?
Oh yeah, hit the like button. But if anybody has any video too, right?
Yeah, we love seeing that video. Unfortunately, I mean, we can't play your video for you here on here. But we actually have another camera here hooked up to our backyard here. I mean, it looks like it's a black screen, but honey, if you see any lights out the window there, we're gonna switch to that camera and hopefully catch something live tonight. That'd be pretty cool.
I know. I know.
So let's check out another video here, because like I said, we have 3 or 4 video clips that we have captured on our own.
I'm such a sap. I'm sorry.
Honey, my gosh, honey, you're just fine. So now this was also in the movie parking lot about 5 minutes after these first 2 clips that we'd showed you. This one here shows maybe how close and big these things can get. Now I tried to zoom in and it got funny to get switched camera. But in this view, we can keep the lights. Now it looks like this could possibly be wings. But of course, drones also have wings. So I zoomed out and tried to zoom back in again, and of course it went to black again. You can see the lights now flashing. And I can see different red and green, which are like indication. So, I mean, if you're trying to be sneaky, I guess, why are you using lights that are right? That's one. It's sort of a question.
Yes.
Yes. Now, again, I mean, that wasn't the greatest video, but it's something that we caught, and that thing was pretty big and low to the ground.
Well, then the 2 videos that we just showed, the objects were moving the same way and almost in the same speed too. And since they don't go up as high as an airplane, that's another way to judge it, but I don't know.
Yeah, we still have a couple more clips we want to show you guys, but I mean, so what are we dealing with here? I mean, they're obviously extremely high tech.
Yes.
They're saying that they are not giving off any heat signatures.
What does that mean?
That means that you couldn't detect them, say, with like a heat camera. They don't give off any heat that you could see. Also, they're not giving up any like radio frequency ID like you're supposed to have when you're flying a drone. Yeah, that's a little concerning. They're not following any rules.
Are there many rules and regulations for them?
There are quite a few. Yes, I'm not an expert, but I have listened to some experts talk about all of these different rules, and radio ID is one of them. You have to have your drones registered. Now the large quantity of them. I mean, like somebody credible had seen how many?
Oh yeah, down on the Jersey Shore, they're being bombarded, and there was a sheriff, and she was on parole, and she stopped and she looked out and she saw about 50 drones coming towards the shore at one time, and she called 911. because she was so freaked out. So this is a police force here.
Yeah. So I mean, the sheer number of them, which just suggests that they're obviously not, hobbyists, or because these things are going to cost a ton of money especially if they're car-sized or mannable. Like you can sit and pilot these.
And that's one of the things that people are speculating. Maybe it's maybe there's people in it. There are people in it.
Yeah, and we just don't know. Maybe they're artificially intelligence, driven by the way they're, moving in synchronization,
That would be pretty cool.
I mean, we are, I think, switching into the age of AI. I thought maybe internet was like the last sort of age, and that was only like 20 years ago that the internet was like affordable for, most households.
Do you know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
I was thinking that Elon Musk was going to come up and be like, I'm doing all these crazy, air things. I did think that for a second. I was like, but no.
If there's somebody with private, the means to do something like that, for one, and the brains, and that's something up his alley. But I'm sure he would say something.
Oh yeah, yeah. So continue. You've been working on this all day.
My gosh. So I mean, simultaneous, the movement, the speed of them suggests, obviously not hobbyists, or probably not for commercial use. Somebody out there just doing their job. I don't think they need 50 drones, doing that. Perhaps, you never know that.
I did hear, and I wanted to ask you that some people are saying when these drones flew over their cars or their houses, it was stopping. The clocks in their houses were stopping.
My goodness. Okay. So, I mean, that, suggests some sort of magnetism or something like that, and that would have, the ancient astronaut theorists thinking, I mean, is it extraterrestrial? I mean, that's not something that we could discount either. I mean, whether you believe in it or not. Me personally, it's hard to believe that with all the stars out there in the universe, that there's not some other, intelligent life.
Yeah.
But, that's just, that's, A and B.
Yeah.
But our friend Jennifer from Desert Sellers is here. Hey, Jennifer.
How you doing? Jennifer.
So happy that you're here to join us. What do you think about this? I know you're, I believe, in Arizona. Is there anything going on out there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My gosh.
Any crazy drone stuff going on? Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to know. Now, let's see. I mean, so now that we're wondering, sort of the facts of what we can see, I guess. Jennifer's saying no drones here. That could be good or bad. We're not sure yet.
we're hoping it's good.
Yeah, right. Now, so if we're let's just even go this way here. So we're saying it's probably not hobbyist or for commercial use. It could be manned aircraft or even AI, perhaps.
They're saying possibly 8 to 9 foot wingspan. So there's a chance that a human could fit in it.
Yeah. That's a very good chance.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where they're saying just you shouldn't shoot down metal objects in the sky. You don't want to hurt yourself or somebody else's property, of course. So
people over here in New Jersey are freaking out, though. I mean, I'm talking like they're ready to take it into their own hands because we're not getting any
good answers.
Any answers. That's like we'd rather make us feel like we're crazy people seeing crazy stuff.
And it's almost you like to frequent the neighborhood chats, right? Mm-hmm. And right now, that's pretty much what all they're about.
Same thing. Everything on. I mean, if it's not the Luigi thing, it's the drone thing. That's the two things that all we're hearing, especially here.
Okay.
But I keep hearing these reports of things crashing. Like, something crashed today in Brooklyn, and so if those drones are crashing, they haven't caught anything.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on who gets there first, I suppose. If it's it just depends. If we're going to talk about, are these from the government? Mm-hmm. Whether it's our government or foreign government, it's a very, touchy subject, I suppose. We don't want to be pointing fingers. We're certainly not experts in foreign relations or, government or anything like that.
Of course.
We're resellers, but this is happening in our backyard, and we caught some footage of our own. So
and we were so excited to share with you guys because it's just trippy.
no
totally.
For sure. So we have somebody commenting here. Jamal says these are the same plasma orbs that converged on the missing Malaysia MH370 Boeing plane.
Huh.
Lockheed Martin Skunk Works.
Uh-huh.
Look up MH370 Ashton Forbes. CIA is kicking old card out. Space Forge negotiation. Okay,
Wow.
So,
awesome. Thank you.
yeah, thanks so much for that point of view there, that info. We love it. Thank you, Invisible Tracker, for joining us. Looks
Thank
like
you.
black hole there. I think that's what that means. Yes, thanks, guys. So when it comes to, is it one of our governments? Is it our government? Is it a foreign government? There's a lot of speculation there. Obviously, we're not getting answers from our own United States government. Saying from our knowledge, no, these are not ours, or these are
Don't
not.
believe your eyes, and quote unquote.
Or
it was like,
and like we said, we don't know is even just as scary.
yeah.
I mean, don't believe your eyes is a flat out lie, but we don't know. It's not a lie, but it could very well be.
Right.
So that's just, something that we're going to have to just find out here, right?
Yes. Yes.
We're going to keep asking questions.
If you guys didn't see the videos that we just put up, our new friends who've just chimed in, thanks so much.
Mm-hmm.
We just put up some of our own footage, which is why we're on tonight, which is our reselling channel.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about what's going on in the backyard.
Right. And speaking of that, we have a literal backyard yard video that Honey went outside to check on the grill.
I ran out of propane.
And you're like, grab the camera.
And I screamed, grab the camera.
Yeah, so I quickly ran outside, I grabbed my phone, and this is what we found. Now, this is behind the trees. It's a little blurry, apologies. But this is very low to the ground. You can see the scale of it here in the background. It's down the street in a parking lot. And right above the roof of our garage is the image that we're capturing here. It moves very slowly, very horizontally with the horizon.
Mm-hmm. And in one case, we actually saw it hovering. That's where, when I called for Dustin, I saw it hovering in one spot, and I thought, oh, it must be the top of some kind of, tower.
Mm-hmm.
And then, honestly, all of a sudden, I noticed it started moving. And I screamed for you because I knew the way that was hanging in the air. There was something. So, and the only reason it looks like this guy's on it is because our camera phone switched to, I guess maybe a different lens.
A different lens. Also, it's behind some trees, so it's getting a hard time, getting a good focus on it. So apologies for that, but. Now we can see obviously the different lights. We see red, green, and white.
Yeah.
And that's fairly close. That's not way up in the sky.
No.
Definitely not. And this is, right in our backyard in Sussex County. So, I mean, that's, not far from Rockaway, the Picatinny Arsenal.
Yeah, and they've been, you know what? They said that spying wasn't like a reason for them to shoot down the drones, which I thought that's spying. And they were over Picatinny Arsenal, which is, from what I understand, where we develop and mass destruction.
Well, it is, a research and manufacturing facility, military, obviously. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
It's a very important place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, Pat Laros says soon the reports on abductions will start again. Wait for it. Hey, who knows?
I was just like, listen, we are all going to be stuck in the house. A couple years ago, Matt, it was horrible, nasty thing going around, COVID. Then we all get happy for a couple of years, and then we get invaded by aliens.
My goodness, well.
I've seen it all, guys.
Well, who knows? I mean,
that'd be so exciting.
My goodness, let's go. I mean, why not? My gosh.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Let's do it. All right, so Brittany Russell here says that same in Ohio. Every night they live by the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, which was just shut down very recently, if that wasn't maybe even last night.
Yeah.
That because there was such a huge influx of the unidentified drones there. And I saw a video of that, and I'm not sure. I mean, that thing looked like there was like 50 of them up there. There's like orbs up there, and they're all just flying around, and it looked pretty crazy.
Brittany, do you have lived close to the?
Yes, she says right here.
She does. Okay.
Yeah, right by Ray Patterson.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. My contact's like a little weird.
So thanks for sharing that, Brittany.
How do you feel about it?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? What do you think about it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. That's a lot. I mean,
it's becoming a nightly occurrence in a lot of different places now. We're going to show you. We have one more video clip that we have found, that we captured on our own. This was after again we saw the movie Wicked in the theater. We came out and we saw right outside, right as I walked out. There's one of what we thought it to be. And so we decided to go to a different parking lot that was a little bit less lit, that we can maybe see a little bit more of the sky. And here's what we found, guys. This is pretty compelling, because if this isn't an airplane, very bright lights. You see the scale of it. The airplane that's coming right forward, your guys after that it would maybe make that light appear to be somewhat stable. But what's happening? Having more sorts of airliners, but there's something else going on as well.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So it was hovering in that one spot for a long time.
Yeah,
And now it's moving. I was about ready to tell you, let's go, like it's some kind of a tower, but it's not. Now it's moving. You can see it.
Yeah, it's kind of way high now.
Traveling towards the right of the screen.
Like if that were a plane, heading to nowhere, that would be really strange. Like,
the hovering part is what
the strange part was how long it held in that one spot. And then all of a sudden now
video at the same
or is it
time.
like traveling straight towards us, the plane, and then shifted off in its direction?
What about that one right there, that red one?
I'm not sure. I know that there are cameras called Canada.
See it?
Know something within, or in, of course, military operations, things like that. But I'm not sure about infrared. That's a good question.
That is a really good
question. Can anybody answer that for us? Thank you.
That's it, yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Gregory, digital audiophile. How's it going? I'm an audiophile myself. I love myself some good sounding tunes. Invisible Tracker says, I think we'll see combat over the ocean as an intersection.
I didn't think about that, but
I mean, the possibilities right now are endless.
And unfortunately, because we don't have any real answers, we're left to speculate. And you know how speculating goes. I mean, we're having a little fun sort of speculating today too, because but we have no. I mean, well, no one gives you any information. The wheels are turning.
Right. And we are so happy to be here sharing this with you and all of you in here live with us. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to hit the like and share this. Oh my gosh. And thank you for the speculating with us. As Layered Intelligence Forming Energy LIFE says, they are sniffing out for radioactive material. There's a reason to believe the government said that a nuclear warhead has been lost in the area. That's the reason the drones, says the Pentagon. Yes, no, so we hear that, warheads have gone missing in Ukraine. Mm-hmm. We hear that maybe there was a warhead that was smuggled into the country and is no longer here.
Yeah, they unwrapped nothing.
Yes, so, that would be a reason for, say, our government to release their newest technology, some drones that we have not seen that is capable of, doing these types of things, sniffing out these nuclear things. And to be honest with you, if you were the U.S. government, would you want to tell the entire people, hey, we can't find this nuclear warhead, sorry. So, I mean, You know, can we understand, you know, there's some national security reasons that the government may not want to divulge.
It's such a compromising time
It really is.
for this to happen. I mean, we have a change, you know, in the presidency coming up. Everybody's kind of unstable and and then boom, this kind of stuff happens.
Christmas time, even.
Yeah.
The holidays.
I don't know.
Yeah. We shouldn't be letting them in. I agree. I mean, alien drones, if that's
Do you think that you should be able to shoot it out of your property if the one flies in your backyard? It's illegal. They're saying that.
Yes, it is illegal.
I know it is
to shoot.
But
anything out of the sky. I mean, it's not duck hunting, but you know, if
it is your airspace.
I remember you telling me that in your time of real estate that you actually own the airspace above your.
You do. I looked it up on the internet too.
Okay. I have heard otherwise. Maybe it's different in different states or something like that. It could be, but shooting metal things out of the sky is not good for your neighbors. Let's put it that way.
No. Ashley.
So, yes, Ashley Eldorado.
Ashley?
Thank you so much. How do you feel about the government saying is misidentification if people are imagining things? That's what you said, honey. You know, got pretty emotional about it.
I started crying, and you know, at the beginning, I just got real choked up about it because it's hard to be told that, you know, don't believe your eyes, don't believe what you see, and everyone's seeing it, and it's just like, okay, just tell me I'm not flipping out, please.
Yeah, I mean, don't tell us that, you know, don't believe what you're seeing. That's ridiculous. I mean,
it was hurtful and it was very insulting, I think.
Insulting indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, just tell us you don't know. That's a little bit better, at least. I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not. Yeah, it's not.
It's
still insulting our intelligence. But it's like, you know.
Oh.
Okay, so later intelligence again says that shipping container was empty. Not good.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
Elmir, I'm sorry, your last name I broke. Movich.
Mm-hmm.
Drones don't have turbines, no propellers. It's 70% alien drones. They're faster, 700 miles per hour. I can't really disagree with you there, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, could it be, you know, our government's reversing technology that they found, alien technology? Mm-hmm. Now, if you look at the history of technology, oh my goodness, and just in the past 150 years, you know, we just began to harness electricity. You know, the work of Nikola Tesla. I mean, my goodness, somebody give that guy $1 billion so he can finish Wardcliffe Tower and give us all these great technologies, right? I mean, come on, people. You know, greed thwarted human evolution greatly. But anyways, that's a whole different show. But you know, how far technology has come along? You know, it's just insane. So
the speed that Elmer is exactly very concerning to people here too, because there was a retired Air Force general, and he was saying just that he knew how much money the United States spends on each of their drones, and these drones that are flying around are way beyond anything that we have.
Yeah, I mean, and it's definitely not available to, you know, your common person, you know, maybe
hobbyist,
you know, Elon Musk or something, you know, something like that, or you know, a government that can spend millions of dollars on a drone. So again, that sort of, you know, rules out, you know, the hobbyist, you know, even a commercial user. Now, Ty C, hey Ty, thanks for joining us. It has made national news here in Australia as well. Wow. Here we can't find or believe that in the United States after 9/11 you've let any aircraft fly that you didn't know its intentions.
Amen.
My gosh. Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
So that is why I am sort of leaning towards that, you know, the government really does sort of know what's happening, and it's just something that they can't tell us. You know, if they're going to spill the beans on some intelligence to us, they're also spilling it to the entire world. So there's some things that they just can't say.
Totally. And since we have a bunch of new people in the room, can we show them the really good video?
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah, you guys, thanks for joining us. Hang on, you have to see this video so you can understand. These are videos we took on our own, which is why Dustin and Michelle resell is usually on tonight. But this is our backyard, and we want to share with you guys.
Oh, yes.
So thank you.
Okay. So yes, this one is literally from our backyard. We actually just showed this one We're going to show that one in actually just a minute. But this one was in sort of our backyard, back in Rockaway, New Jersey, which is even sort of closer to, say, like Picatinny Arsenal.
Yeah, very close.
Almost look like these two things are going to collide right here. Holy crap.
So these are, this is actually two planes. What we did to do two planes in just a second. One is going down to Indoor Airport, and one is ascending to the airport. You can see that they're actually sort of moving in a straight line from each other, right?
Right. As they would come off the runway.
Yeah. You know, one's going up, one is going down to the airport. Right. So that is what we're seeing there. But this right here is the same
two airplanes, one ascending, one descending.
This is the same exact view. Now this is definitely not an airplane, because up on the left, sort of, there you'll see another airplane way up in the sky, but going right along horizontally with the building there is whatever it is. I'm not sure.
You can see the
Look at the difference in the lights,
right,
too.
Yeah.
The lower one
the thing
is
moving
not
from
blinking like the
the right
plane
to the
is.
left.
That's
Almost
true.
below it now.
Yeah.
So obviously, we're closer, so much brighter. It's pretty big.
And at a steady,
Oh, it's like the
The
one we
red-
saw the other
steady
night.
Yeah, nice.
plane.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
how you
going
would say
down.
that.
Yeah, very steady, horizontal,
Getting
horizon
lower.
there.
Uh-huh.
Almost looked like a stop right there, and like switch direction.
And that's what happened when I walked out of the back door of our house.
It's definitely a plane. You can tell by the way it's blinking.
And I looked up and I saw this bright light, but it was in one spot, and I screamed to you, Dustin, bring your camera! So he like runs out, and the stinking thing started to move.
Right.
And Dustin got it, and it starts to move a little bit,
Yes,
and then it
here
comes
it is.
towards our house.
Here it is, actually, exactly what you're describing here. Now, you'll see like sort of this is moving along our rooftop here. Now you can see this is very low, this is very close, and very bright. Now it's going through the trees, unfortunately, so it's really hard to get a good lock on it. To get
Right.
it nice and
But you
crisp.
could see the colors. I think you can kind of see them pop through, but it was the red and what was it? Green
Mhm.
and white, I believe it was. Yeah.
Yes. Now let's see.
Blinking?
What else? Data intelligence says
I
the
see a
flickering
green
lights
and
and
a
electrical
red.
interference
See the
on
front?
car stuff is weird. It totally is. Again,
It's like
that
the
would
orangey
suggest some sort of magnetism going on that's overpowering these things. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
It's unsettling. Not
The house too big.
not over the house. It's too big. yeah, I wouldn't want to see one exactly over the house.
Yeah. If something is over the house, you don't want to have that friendly fire. You know, I mean, you shoot one down and it crashes in your neighbor's house. What are you going to tell your neighbor? Sorry.
Yeah.
No, you can't go back on that.
It's not that. And they said, the mayor said, this is not going to become the wild, wild west of drones. But they're getting pretty PO'd, guys, for real. Like, and everybody, and I said this before I got emotional, bipartisan, everybody here is asking questions. New York now, New Jersey, Maryland,
Yeah.
our friend Ashley in Ohio. I mean, like, just now. Ooh, can't believe it.
And Elmer says in 30 days we're gonna we should know if it's aliens or people. Yeah, I mean, at some point in time here we're gonna get some answers. Obviously,
We love to watch Ancient Aliens.
Ancient Aliens. That's one. You know, we don't watch a whole lot of TV, but
We don't.
when we do, you know, we like to throw on some documentaries like that. You know, just kind of, it's fun.
Yeah, I get lost in
Yeah,
it. It's
and-
like crazy.
And and layered intelligence again says I think we're some of what we're seeing is reverse tech in my opinion, and I think so too.
What does that mean?
Reverse technology say, you know, like in Roswell when the Roswell crash and they had the spaceships and everything. Well, they would take the spaceship and see how it worked. You know, like how does this work? They would reverse engineer the technology and try to just figure it out. So
Cool.
if they had some extremely technology advanced motor, they might be able to figure it out, and now it's starting to be used. Now, again, going back to like the times of Nikola Tesla and all the things that he was working on, in these veins, you know, I think if he were given the funding that he needed, you know, if he were a rich man, our lives would be so much different right now. I mean, that's probably goes without saying, but
I was wondering if our Australian friend is still in the room here, and I wanted to know if you guys had any drone activity around, around Australia.
Mhm.
I'm curious.
yeah, I mean, it's made national news there apparently. I guess you didn't see if
No, he
there
didn't
were any
say,
sightings.
but yeah, I
I'd
was,
like to know too. Where else this is happening.
right.
Um,
Question two.
oh yes.
Yes. Okay. So I'm sure Ash is wondering this. Where are the droids coming from if they're going all the way to Ohio? Are they flying over the ocean and over New York and over Pennsylvania and and Michigan, the whole thing, or what?
That's not a good
That's
question.
a long ride. It's a
Yeah.
long ride from out in the ocean.
Suppose they hitchhiked to the Midwest. Who knows? But they got there and they're there. So I mean, how do they get to the South Pole if they're hanging out there? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Traveler says, I love that normal people got into it and UAPs and stuff. This is amazing. All come together. I love that.
Yes. I absolutely think that is every cloud has a silver lining, and it's cool to watch CNN interview a Republican talking about it, and you have them. It's just we're all human now. We all just want answers.
Yeah,
it is. It gets me choked up. I wish it was like this all the time.
The whole bipartisan thing. Everybody working together for
to get real answers.
And it's a good thing.
Traveler, 2 thumbs up. You're awesome.
Yep. Invisible Tracker says, no, not able to reverse, but they sell out segments with no explanation. Body doesn't exist except ATS. So yeah, maybe somebody isn't able to like completely figure out all the reverse technology, but little snippets of it here and there, certainly I'm sure get out into our technology. I mean, my goodness, again, 20 years ago, the internet wasn't super common in every single household yet. Now we have cell phones and artificial intelligence and all this stuff. So technology is running away, and I'm sure we're moving into the next stage.
Shamir.
Okay, and thanks again. You say that. Okay, let's assume it's something out of this world. So what's next? First of all, humans have so many ways to terminate threats that we'll be leaving in a few days back to their home. My gosh, I mean,
know.
it's so hard to speculate, especially when it comes to like alien invasion and things like that. I mean, we are so untechnologically advanced to somebody else who can fly to our planet and just peep on us, So we're pretty much screwed. That's all I can say.
Other than that, we're very positive on this channel.
Yes, we are.
We're all gonna die. Forget
it. Sorry, no.
No, joking.
Reality check VIP.
Reality check VIP. When is the disclosure?
When there is disclosure.
When there is disclosure, yes.
It will be by them, and not us. I mean, it's pretty much a reality check there, right? We're pretty much all screwed, right? No, okay, so the Moat Universe says, show me now. I want to see it. Let us know. Come on. David Kangrullo.
Ooh, can you translate that for us?
Yes, please translate.
Yeah, translate it. We'd love to hear what you have to say.
Juan Martinez says, UFO doesn't make any noise. They're saying these really aren't very loud at all.
No.
If anything, there's like maybe people are reporting like a very faint hum or something like that. So probably not any sort of like gas engine, rocket engine, anything like that. Mm-hmm. Which would suggest the electromagnetism. And if people are actually losing their clocks, that's the reverse technology of a supposed UFO.
What would we do if they were aliens? I do like that question.
I think the men here, just like the ancient astronaut theorists suggest that they've been here since the dawn of man, or perhaps even has seeded man here. So it's just, where is all that ancient knowledge gun.
Wait. Something was shot down in Arizona. That in Phoenix.
December 14th, so a few days ago. A drone shot down the orb. I think I may have seen a video where a drone sort of like came in contact with the orb and just all of a sudden like just fell. That maybe I saw a certain video of that.
That is pretty amazing.
That these orbs may be sort of plasmoids, or so-called, which are actually naturally found in nature with, say, solar flares and things like that. They're also man-made at the electron collider. So far, sorry, I forget the name of that. But they smash the electrons and
help us out, guys.
create the perhaps wormholes, or what it looked like seconds after the Big Bang. Types those sorts of scientific experiments. So pretty cool there. Pretty cool. Juan Martinez says the way is moving very slow. A UFO moves much faster than that. I would agree, but if it were a UFO or an alien, you might want to just sort of slow down, the way you're presenting yourself. If you're going to, make contact with us or something, come in all flashy, we're gonna get scared. So
they could be in a costume. Seriously, like their little drone could be just a costume drone that matches ours in a way, right? And to throw us, you just never know. You never know. Those lights are on for a reason, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I have heard, speculation from what people are saying is that they move so much faster than our technology as far as like how they move through the sky, that the hovering, when in the clip that we took early, we should probably keep showing this, but that one that I saw when I was in the backyard of our house, it hovered until I watched it and I screamed, Justin, and came out with the camera, and that's when
hovering here. Right here, look at where the stationary tree. That's what they're moving out.
Yeah.
So if that's where a plane is coming directly towards us, like your station, and it's steered off.
So it was hovering in that one spot for a long time. And now it's moving. I was about ready to tell you, let's go, like it's some kind of a tower, but it's not. Now it's moving. You can see it.
It's going way high now.
Traveling towards the right of the screen.
Like if that were a plane, heading to Newark, that would be really strange.
The strange part was how long it held in that one spot.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now it's moving.
Or was it like traveling straight towards us, the plane, and then shifted off in its direction?
Now it's... What about that one right there, that red one?
Again, says that the camera doesn't work properly. Here's NASA SpaceX. Satellites. Oh my gosh! I mean, the military, NASA, SpaceX, all these guys have such sophisticated technology to spy on these.
If Elon Musk is going to the moon or whatever, and I mean, look at that. It's like you can almost see the arms on it because of the two flashing lights. Like you can see the width of it. The one in the backyard.
Yeah, we'll show that one again. Tyce from Australia again says, if it's a nuclear material bomb related, can you imagine the panic in New York, New Jersey if officials say they're looking for a lost me? Exactly. We mentioned that earlier. Is that something that they're going to want to divulge? You know, that's going to cause panic. You know, that's almost better left unsaid until, you know, maybe not though. I mean, it's such a touchy. I mean,
honey,
my goodness.
If somebody lost a nuclear such and such, we're leaving.
We do need to know this, yes. And they should tell us as soon as they know these things. So
yeah.
It's hard to say that, you know, they're not telling us something or they're not. Telling us is going to cause panic and, you know, people obviously getting the heck out of here. But that is the right thing to do.
Yeah, it is.
Right at the busy time of year, yep, you know, the presidential inauguration's coming up, the New Year, Christmas.
Yeah, people are distracted with their family stuff, and we've got all this other crazy stuff going on in the news.
Yeah,
this is a very tumultuous time for us, and it's one of our, I would say we're at one of our weaker moments right now with everything going on. And yeah, I mean, the U.S. isn't going to want to say they lost a nuclear something somewhere, but no, hopefully somebody will tell us something.
Yeah, we need to know. And the Mope Universe says, I'm not saying that it's aliens, but it's definitely aliens.
You know what? We sit in bed, we eat popcorn, and we watch the alien show, Ancient Aliens.
Yeah.
We have with our ancient alien theorists, and we laugh so hard. Yeah. We love it.
The ancient astronaut here,
right.
The theorists would definitely say yes to
that.
And I really wish we could read this language. I'm really not sure. Thank you so much for
being so enthusiastic about that comment. I'd love to hear what that was.
Yes. The UFO can interfere signals. I'm sure I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, if you could navigate wormholes and fly halfway across the universe, I'm sure you probably intercept signals and, you know, do all that kind of fun stuff that we have no idea about yet. But we're hopefully reversing the technology for it. That's pretty cool. So Ty is saying that there's no sightings here in Australia, but be fair, if would only be at Pine Gap Military Base, which is in the middle of the Australia in the desert. Okay. So yeah, perhaps.
Hopefully you don't see them.
Layered intelligence says one strange thing about the Jersey drone sightings map. If you pull it up on Google and then bring up Google Earth, you'll see in the center of all the sightings in New Jersey is a bioscience wet lab. That's interesting.
Wow.
Okay. Not exactly sure what a bioscience wet lab is. If you could, elaborate on that a little bit. That sounds pretty cool.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, I love looking at maps, and like ley lines and things like that. So interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Also, nuclear power plants. 2 nuclear power plants apparently in the middle of the sightings. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's significant, indeed. Under the tornado says Gort, Klaatu Barada Nikko. I'm not sure what that means, but thank you so much.
It looks funny.
Yeah, please translate.
Yeah.
And pharmaceutical manufacturer. Okay. Thank you, Lord Bus.
For the cute little faces.
Mark 63 says, want to look up strange military experiments? The Philadelphia experiment by the Navy in 1943 might be the most bizarre ever.
Really?
The Philadelphia experiment. I think I remember that, where they were dealing with some sort of wormhole or something like that, and basically like a ship disappeared and then it reappeared, and people were like all like confused in the metal hull and stuff like that, or something. Like very crazy stuff, like things reappearing and disappearing. This is also, my gosh, what is it? By Montauk, the Montauk things, which was a direct influence or inspiration for the Stranger Things series, actually. So that's also in New York, very close to here. So there's a lot of strange things that happen.
Yeah.
In this area of the woods.
I guess so.
We got like Clinton Road, not too far from here, which we visited. Just a lot of things in New Jersey. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Haunted Road, one of the most haunted road in the United States. If you haven't seen that video, you should go check it out. It's pretty cool.
All right, and M. Shamir says that, we already Z says it may be a hovercraft. Well, perhaps. We're not ruling out any possibility at this point.
No.
Ali Raza, dear sir, I'm looking for you both to far for your country, but your background needs some arrangements.
I love it.
Thank you so much. Yes, again, we are full-time resellers.
Yeah.
So
this is our office with all of our shipping supplies. Welcome, our new friends.
Yes, this is where we do all of our shipping. We resell used and new goods. That's what we do for a living.
Yeah.
This is where we ship all our stuff out.
Yeah, and we share all our secrets with you guys because we want everybody to save money. Why not? And we have a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, please like and subscribe if you're having fun with us tonight, and hit the bell so you can get notified when we pop on with more fun, interesting stuff, like unidentified flying objects in our backyard.
We love it. We're so thankful that you all are joining us tonight. Again, don't forget to hit like, and oh my gosh, if you are in any sort of like reselling or any interest in that, we will certainly help you with your business there.
And we try to be a little silly and fun to watch. I mean, I like to say we're fun to watch.
Okay.
Right, babe?
Yeah, I would say.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for sharing your opinions with us. We're gonna go eat some pizza and talk about all this great information and talk, just like this, everything we've been doing here. So thanks again, you guys. And it's consistent and weekly content. We'd love to see you on next Tuesday, or check us out Saturday night, right?
Yeah, guys, we're pulling out content 3 times a week. Again, it's reselling content for the most part. This was just something that's really near and dear to our heart. This hit home, literally it was hitting home to us, and it's national news now. So this is what we're talking about tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for all your speculations and your thoughts, and keep on leaving comments. Let us know, even after the live stream. If you're checking us out on the replay, leave a comment, let us know. We want to hear exactly what you think as well.
Thank you so much, everybody, and we look forward to seeing you very soon.
Absolutely, guys. We'll
keep those cameras going.
Take care.
Bye, guys.